You're watching Netrush Report, where passion meets power on the court. We uncover the untold stories, the emotional battles, the on-court heat and off-court headlines. From jaw-dropping wins to internet-breaking drama, we've got it all. Hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the match beyond the match. Stefanos Tsitsipas and Paula Badosa, one of tennis' most high-profile couples, began sending mixed signals on social media. Their once-flowing photos together stopped. Likes vanished. Fans noticed that Badosa had removed several shared pictures from her Instagram feed. And Tsitsipas? Radio silence. For a couple who had once made their romance public in poetic captions and tropical vacation selfies, this was loud silence. The tabloids pounced. Are Tsitsipas and Badosa over? Breakup rumors swirl around tennis golden couple. And then came the moment that shook everyone, the Canadian Open. During a third-round match in Toronto, Tsitsipas was focused, battling nerves, grinding through a tight second set. The match was intense, the crowd was electric. But what came next would steal all the attention. A female fan, clearly in the mood for a little cheeky disruption, shouted out midpoint change. "Stefanos, I'm too old to date you." The crowd went nuts. Tsitsipas paused. He looked up. He smiled, then shook his head. And just like that, the moment exploded on social media. Clips were shared across TikTok, X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. Some fans joked, well, at least she's being honest. Others wondered if it was a dig at Badosa, or maybe a flirty invitation? Either way, it hit hard. But why was this moment so viral? Because it came at a time when everyone was watching Tsitsipas not just for his tennis, but for the soap opera unfolding off the court. To understand the storm, we have to revisit the love story that captivated tennis fans worldwide. It was the summer of 2023 when the news broke. Stefanos Tsitsipas and Paula Badosa, both stunning, both top 10 caliber, both fiercely loved, had confirmed they were dating. Instagram became their canvas. Beach photos, dinner dates, training sessions together. Fans coined the term Tsitsidosa, and just like Bennifer or Brangelina, the brand was born. They played mixed doubles. They held hands at pressers. They even posted love letters in their Instagram stories. In a sport where athletes often keep their personal lives tightly guarded, Tsitsipas and Badosa opened the doors and fans walked in, gladly. But love in the public eye is a double-edged sword. The warm posts stopped. Their joint appearances cooled. At Roland Garros, Badosa was seen in the player's box but looked distracted. Tsitsipas, meanwhile, made cryptic comments about individual focus and re-evaluating priorities. Then came the unfollows. First, Badosa quietly unliked old posts. Then, pictures of their romantic vacation in the Maldives vanished. Sharp-eyed fans noticed Tsitsipas no longer commented on her wins. Their last public photo together? Dated over 4 months ago. And yet, neither of them said a word. Until the Canadian Open, when an unsuspecting fan voiced the question everyone was thinking. Are you single? Only she said it with a punchline. I'm too old to date you. In an interview after the match, Tsitsipas was asked, almost jokingly, about the incident. He laughed. She had a lot of courage to say that, he smiled. I admire confidence. When pushed further about his relationship status, Tsitsipas deflected. I'm focused on my tennis right now. It's an important season for me. Classic move. Avoid the question. Feed the mystery. Fuel the fire. Meanwhile, Paula Badosa, who withdrew from the Canadian Open due to injury, posted a cryptic message on Instagram the next day. A plain black screen. Just 2 words. Keep going. No tags. No emojis. Just silence and space. Speculation reached fever pitch. Was it about her rehab? Or was she talking about letting go of a relationship? Some fans speculated this was a subtle nod to the breakup, that she was encouraging herself to move forward. Still, no official confirmation from either camp. But tennis fans? They thrive on clues. And the Canadian Open moment added gasoline to an already raging fire. Within hours of the fan shout, TikTok creators were making lip-sync parodies. One popular creator reenacted the moment with captions like, "When you've been following #Tsitsidosa for a year and now you're shooting your shot." Another TikToker remixed the fan's voice with dramatic music, adding, "Me when I find out my favorite couple is on the rocks." Even tennis legends like Nick Kyrgios and Ons Jabeur chimed in with laughing emojis on reposts. Tsitsipas himself later shared a meme of the moment with the caption, "Tennis fans are different." It was both hilarious and painful. Because behind the laughter is the real story of two young athletes trying to balance love, fame, and the crushing weight of expectation. The truth is, Stefanos and Paula aren't just two tennis players. They represent something rare in modern sport, a visible, emotionally open couple in a brutally isolating profession. Both have spoken publicly about struggles with anxiety and depression. Both have fought off injury and harsh criticism. Both have leaned on each other. So when that partnership began to crack, fans felt it personally. They weren't just watching a breakup, they were watching the potential unraveling of a support system. This is why a single shout from a fan hit so deeply. Because it acknowledged what many were thinking, Tsitsipas might be single again. And that moment, however funny, brought a little heartbreak with it. Now, the question becomes, can Tsitsipas refocus? In his post-match interviews, he emphasized his desire to win a Masters 1000 title this year and make a deep run at the US Open. With Novak Djokovic slowing down and Carlos Alcaraz dealing with minor injuries, there's an opening at the top. Tsitsipas knows that. But he also knows that focus is everything. And let's be honest, nothing drains focus like emotional chaos. Sources close to his team say he's been training harder than ever, leaning into meditation, and staying away from media. But that might be too little, too late. Because as long as fans keep bringing up Badosa or asking to date him, the noise won't stop. And Badosa? Paula Badosa, meanwhile, is recovering from her lingering back injury. She recently posted a training video with the caption, "Stronger every day." But fans weren't looking at her serve motion. They were scanning for any signs. Was Tsitsipas in the background? Was she listening to a sad song? Was there a necklace he gave her? Nothing. Clean slate. The kind of reset that feels intentional. And maybe necessary. Final thoughts. So, what do we make of all this? Was the fan moment at the Canadian Open just a joke? Sure. But in that one sentence, "I'm too old to date you," was hidden a truth. Stefanos Tsitsipas is back on the market. And in tennis, just like in love, timing is everything. With or without Badosa, he's got a point to prove. And if he wants to silence the headlines, there's only one way: win. Whether Tsitsidosa is truly over or just taking a break, one thing's clear: the world is watching. And we'll be right here to report every volley, every breakup, and every viral shout from the crowd. Thanks for watching Netrush Report, where the drama on court meets the drama off it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Tsitsipas fan moment and the Tsitsidosa mystery, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more intense tennis stories, behind-the-scenes scoops, and viral headlines.